World Cup downhill racing is the highest level of mountain bike racing from the technical aspect, and that puts a huge strain on the equipment. The e.13 drivetrain really stands up to the test. It's reliable. I know that when I get through practice and I've figured out all my lines, that in my race run I don't have to worry about.
My name is John Hall. I am Aaron Gwin's mechanic for the YT Mob. It's really awesome working on e.13 products. It's actually very low maintenance. A lot of times you have to maintain things daily, but I find with the e.13 stuff that it's almost you can set it and forget it. I haven't had to replace bearing in a single set of wheels all year, which normally by this point I've at least done 2 or 3 times.
I think the most important thing for me when looking for a component brand and any products on my bike really, first of all, is just the quality of the product, which just comes down to like durability. Functionality, obviously the product needs to work really well, but you also need it to hold up. So those 2 things are definitely the most important for me. You need a quality product that works well because we're riding them at the highest levels. You need something that doesn't break, something that's consistent and can hammer the highest levels of kind of abuse that product can take.
The wheels are awesome. I love the integrated cassette on the downhill wheels. It's super easy to take apart. It's one cone nut on it, you loosen it, and it all comes out. It's easy to service, clean, re-grease if you need to, and pop right back in. You can literally do it in between practice runs. We didn't have one flat tire or one broken wheel, so it was very successful.
Also, just the brand as a whole, everybody there is very passionate about riding bikes and very passionate about racing and taking product feedback from us, which for me as a rider is very important. Sometimes you ride for bigger brands that aren't as good as accepting feedback, and it's kind of tough to work with them because our needs are always so specific. To work with a brand that's very motivated and excited to help and continue to progress their product all the time as a racer is amazing for me.
They take the time to develop and test all their products, and you know, when we put it on our bike for a World Cup, we know that it's top quality standard and we're not going to have a problem. You need to get down in the fastest time, and if you don't have confidence in your product, you're probably going to hesitate and ride a bit slower just to keep your bike safe. But with e.13 you don't have to do that. You don't even think about the product at the top of the hill because you know that it's going to last the race. You know, they really keep it simple but classy, and I really like the way that the products look on my bike.
Hi, I'm Jamie from the Polygon UR team. This year we're using a full range of e.13's LG1 componentry. It's nice to work with all the componentry from one manufacturer. It's all designed, bonded all together, so it's nice when it's all pieced together. You get the cranks fit with the chain rings and the chain guide all pieces together. Plus with the new 7-speed, gives us nice wider hub flanges and good lateral stiffness in the rear wheel.
Everything up front's made by e.13, from the cranks to the chain ring to the chain guide, so that all works together, you know.
A nice feature of the LG1R carbon cranks is the P3 Connect interface, where the spindle bonds onto the non-drive crank. Also the Quick Connect ring, which means you can change the chain ring size easy enough and quite rapidly. And also the APS adjuster preload system, which allows you to take up the slack with the chain with the different bottom bracket spindle width.